Hello and welcome. My name is Zelda, and I am one of your illustrious hosts for Indie Showcase. The other one is Jess, and she's amazing, but we can think how amazing she is a little bit later. For now, we are all gathered here to play a Kobold Press adventure. But before we delve too deep into that, I want to say happy Black History Month, everybody. I hope you're supporting your Black content creators, your Black people in general. Could you just throw us a bone every now and then? You know, that's what we're asking. You know, and along that line, Roll20 does do their part. In chat, you can check out Code 2040, where Roll20 donates up to 50% of the proceeds that you're sending. They will match. No, it's 100%. 100% of whatever you donate, they'll match. And it's to try and get some Black folks, some Latina folks into more tech industries, into more tech jobs, because it is well needed. And I think with that, we can probably dive into what wonderful guests that I have with me today. So let us start with Megan. Who are you? What do you do? And what brings you here?
I am Meghan Markle. I am an editor for Kobold Press. So I'm here because you guys are doing Kobold Press stuff. So yay, Kobold!
Excellent. Travis, why don't you go next? Who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm Travis McElroy. I do a lot of podcasts, and I do one of them, which is an actual play podcast. And so I kind of a little bit know what I'm doing, and I think that's why I'm here.
We'll see. We'll see if you really know what you're up to. I don't know.
Podcast, and now I get to play with my heroes.
All right, Aki, what brings you here, and who are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Aki. Well, I mean, I guess I play a couple of games here and there. Maybe one or two.
Just 1, 2, 3. A lot.
5, maybe 6. I don't know. I've officially reached max capacity over here. But yeah, I love D&D. I play D&D for Roll20 over on Wizards D&D Twitch with the Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign with the group Chaos Initiative. And I'm here because I love playing with you.
So you have played D&D before then. You are familiar with the strange system?
I have short-term memory loss, so we'll see how it goes.
All right. Last but not least, Bonnie.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bonnie Gordon. I'm a voiceover actor as well as a TTRPG player and singer in a comedy band, the Library Bards. Woo! And I think I'm here for the zingers, the one-liners. I have no other purpose. Hey!
Is that what I get to look forward to?
Who knows?
Okay.
It's a new day.
That it is.
I apologize to everyone for just blatantly using the stream to fix my hair. That's exactly what I just was looking at, forgot that it's not a mirror, and was just checking my hair in the thing. So sorry, everybody.
You got some quality, volume going on, too. So I get it, you know?
Yeah, I can't fix it.
It's a nice flip.
Oh, that's really good. All right, so before we get to your characters, I want to talk a little bit about this Kobold Press adventure. This is available in the Roll20 marketplace. We are playing an adventure from the Prepared module. Word for word, never fear, Prepared 2 offers you 12 quick solutions to keep the game moving and players entertained while you figure out your next move. Here are short, one-shot adventures for every environment. And when I say every environment, I do mean kobold machines of war rampaging through a city, a sinister cult that comes calling during a ship cruise, a dragon's lair by the sea. The adventures that Kobold Press offers are unmatched, wonderful, and so simple that a brand new GM could pick it up and go.
Is there one that's just like a quiet night in? You know, nothing's really happening. Let's have maybe a hot toddy and fall asleep by 9:30.
I don't know, Megan. What do we think?
I'll talk to the boss about that. We'll see.
Can I write that one, please? I will write that one. It'll be short, half a page.
I'll give you a zinger.
Great. Okay.
That's the adventure that we need for sure. This game is going to feature a lot of monsters from the Kobold Press Tome? How do you? Tome of Monsters. So keep an eye out for some of your favorites, and if you really fall in love with them, like I've fallen in love with these strange monsters, maybe you can go peek that. It's also available in the marketplace. All right, I think we are ready to move over to the map.
There's a map?
There's a map.
We don't do any of this on the Adventure Zone.
All right, so I'm gonna set the scene a little bit. The way you set the scene is with some quality music, you know? Like we have playing right now. It is about noon in the afternoon. It is a pretty average Saturday. You have all spent some time in the Feywilds doing as you do, whether that is harassing little tiny goblins with your bagpipes, or or giving them a speech and a monologue about how wonderful your life has been and how successful you are, despite the glazed appearances of all the tiny fae folk. Or maybe you're just this tiny grubby little thing that a lot of the satyrs tend to run away from while waving their hands in front of their nose. Or you could just be a spooky little kobold who doesn't quite make the cut when it comes to hanging out with those really, really cool tree folk over there. But you have all been gifted, I think, one of those tree folk who's kind of like skirting around a kobold passes you each a letter. It is in a manila envelope with a wax seal with a giant E on the seal. It's like that nice glittery wax. And you all have your own letter. Let's start with the smelly little rat folk. What do you look like as your little hands reach out to take this letter? Maka.
Right, so Maka is like, I don't know, I'd say just barely cresting about 3 feet tall. They're wearing worn leather armor that's like this deep red color. And, you know, they've got a bow and arrow and a quiver strapped to their back. No shoes, because, you know, rats don't need shoes. That's not how we do things over here. That's just silly. They've got themselves a little cap. It looks a bit like a Robin Hood sort of deal going on over here. Like, they look a little bit mangy. You're not entirely sure they're eating a well-balanced diet, but they're a rat. They'll kind of eat whatever you give them. And so, like, accepting this invitation, they've kind of got like like gnarled, yellowed claws. You know, the better to plug a string with, my dear. But that's Maka.
Excellent. You are able to kind of crack open that letter. And to you, it says, "To the illustrious and slightly mangy Maka, we invite you to a night at the Odeum."
Just because I am mangy doesn't mean you can say I am.
You don't know me.
That is a privilege only meant for my friends and family. Family is very numerous, so yes, I do get called that a lot. Parties? Why would they want me to go to some sort of party? I hope I don't have to get dressed up for it.
The tree folk who handed you the letter kind of like slowly backs away and then like, okay. And they look around for that kobold that they were trying to avoid, and they finally spot you. And when you're trying to like pass something that you're a little bit afraid of, they just like reach and hand you the next manila letter. What does our little kobold folk look like?
Vic is also about the same height as Maka, and she's got red leather armor, but it's more carapace looking, like it looks almost like there's a thorax and everything, and she's got a little small helmet on her head that looks like the top of an ant's head. And she's wearing like a small pouch around her neck. And from that pouch are just like tons of ants pouring around, like crawling all over her. So as she reaches for the letter, like the ants come like off of the end of her fingertips. So the ants themselves are kind of grabbing the edge of the letter. And then she's just holding it. And then the ants go and they break the seal, like slowly lift it off.
I love them.
And she unfolds it.
Can I ask a very important question?
Yeah.
Is every single one of your ants named?
Obviously.
Okay, perfect.
And the two queens are in the
throughout.
pouch.
Yes.
They're twinned queens, so they have to be safe. Yeah.
Oh, they're precious. So I like to imagine it's because ants are heckin' strong. With their little, with the might of 10,000 warriors, these ants bust open the seal on that little manila envelope and pull out the letter that is addressed to Vic. To Vic, with the really lovely ant hat, we invite you to a night at the Odeum. And the tree person kind of glances around the courtyard and they finally spy a halfling. And they narrow their eyes a little bit and they look at their little to-do list and they look back at the letter. This is right. And then they head over to the halfling and pass you this invitation.
Oh, thank you very much. Piper Baggins at your service. If you want to know what I look like, I am short and stout, but just like the hokey pokey, I know what it's all about. Something like that. Yeah. All right, so I opened it up. Oh, and I'm just in like a really simple little green dress. I got my bagpipes on my left hip, a flute on the right, a lute in the back. Flute and lute rhyme. It's the only reason I carry them both at the same time, in case I need some rhyming scheme. What does mine say?
I'm so sorry, Bonnie.
Yeah.
My also has a lute, a flute, and a pan flute, but that's the very reason.
Really?
Yeah, I was just, okay, great. Yeah, this is what I'm going with.
I was gonna do a pan flute as well, but I figured someone else in the party would have one, and I didn't want to.
Flute and a pan flute.
Yeah, too many pan flutes, and you get a whole conundrum.
Mm-hmm. That's the only issue.
I stuck with bagpipes, so you're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can have a jam session later, though. That'll be fun.
Oh, please. Yeah, and actually, just want to make this very clear. It's Piper Baggins, but no relation.
That's what the letter says. To Piper Baggins, no relation to other Baggins. We invite you to a night at the Odeum.
The Odeum? Oh, that sounds like a gas medicine. But I can't wait! It sounds like a gas.
And the tree person, again, takes those very slow steps away from you, but without turning their back to you, just in case. And they search and they search and they search. And then they catch eyes, or the little wooden eyes spot. I'm imagining a bird-esque elderly folk, and they feel most comfortable approaching you. You might be the healthiest, less threatening, no affiliation to a Baggins folk around here.
Yeah. I'm going to turn my microphone down just a little before I do my voice. Yes, it is me, Flavius Copperswold. Oh, a fan letter. Thank you. Or do you want an autograph? Is that what you're looking for? A young treeman?
No. We give invitations.
Okay. I'll make this out to Tree Man. I'll keep the letter, you keep the envelope. And Flavius Copperswold is, of course, a world-renowned actor, retired, parentheses retired. He is a rambunctious 5'4" of Raven Man. He has performed all across the world and the Fey world. Whether there are people there or not, no one's to say. He is wearing a jet black tuxedo over his jet black feathers, and it is excellently tailored. And he carries a walking stick with a raven head pommel on the top, handle on the top. And if you look very closely, you will see It is him. It is an exact recreation of his own face.
So modest, so humble. Wow. And your letter is addressed to the most renowned, to the best known, to the glorious Flavius Copperswold. You've been invited to a night at the Odeum.
Ah, the Odeum. I know it well. Oh, I've performed at the Odeum many a time. That is where I performed one of my greatest roles, Raven number 3.
The poor tree person is just like looking at the letter you gave them, looking back at you, back at the letter, like,
oh, okay. It's just this way if you all want to come to me. I've got some more guests that I have to go round up.
Yes, take me to the VIP area.
Oh, yes, that might be utilized, but we can probably smush you in there.
I see. If you'd like, you can take me straight to the green room.
Are you performing today?
I assume.
they look back at their to-do list.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Very well.
And this poor tree folk, confused about their job and whether or not they've actually done it right, kind of herds some of the guests that they've been tasked to give these invitation to, and brings you to the Odeum. The Odeum is a outdoor theater. I've got like real things to read, but I just want to use my own words. The theater, a semicircle of stone bench seating built to gaze upon and gilded and ornate, word I can't pronounce, stage. Above you is a canopy of leaves and branches with tiny glowing lights flitting here and there. Fae citizens filter in and take their seats. On stage, there are a number of performers ready to perform, and a tall curtain concealing something towards the rear of the stage. Now, this poor tree person tasked with trying to find you the VIP area, they lead you into a busy theater. You could tell that this guy, like this tree, has already been doing their work. They have invited all of the best fae folk. Why, there is Bert the Bug, there is Bimple Paddywhack, Master Slime Trainer, and most well known, there is Apocalypse Moon, King of Planets. And I should probably put him in a seat. And the tree person, just a literal tree.
I want you to know, B, I am dying to know what the word was that you couldn't pronounce.
Really? I could like spell it for you.
Please do. I'm a theater major. Let me use this, please.
Proscenium.
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 Yeah, it's
That's a brand new word to my mouth.
People normally think about a theater, right, where you have like that frame around it. That
Ah,
is called the proscenium arch.
proscenium. Ah, add that to my personal vocab.
The other
Proscenium.
theater major in the room bows at Travis's knowledge and wisdom.
It's the first time I've actually gotten to use my degree in literally 15 years.
Oh man, dude, I feel you. I feel you so hard.
A little star pops up over his head. The more you know.
I've done it! Now I can die!
I used my
Unlocked.
degree, Mom. I used it.
So proud.
There's also thrust, three-quarter, and in the round. Okay, no more theater talk.
If you can find a place for it, it's all you.
Just exit stage left, Travis.
Yeah, there we go. Into the vomitorium.
Pursued by bear.
Vomitorium, is that a real word?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're getting distracted because I do want to know about that, but I will ask later.
Yeah.
All right. Tree Man brings you to like a couple of seats where there are already a bunch of just fae folk and monsters, and he gestures at a bench.
We don't really have VIP. Well, we do, but it's been taken by Wandering Wallaby, the Wondrous Wraith.
Yes, that makes sense.
Hard to compete, you know.
Yes.
I'll let you decide where you would like to sit. There's a lot of people around here, and everybody's excited for the show.
I'd preferably like to sit a little bit up close since, I think that would go for all of us. It's a little bit hard to see over some of these folk.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the two goals of the theater are to see and to be seen.
If you want to sit in somebody's lap, you're welcome to. There's Pancake the fish, and you can just really lift him up and put him in your lap, or just hold him in your arms.
I mean, not without his consent.
Pancake is just like snacking on some fish food on the bench. I imagine they just hover as fey fish do.
Pancake!
Can I help you?
Would you like to sit in my lap?
Will you feed me fish food?
Of course!
Oh, absolutely. Also, long time no see. What have you been up to? Theater things, I presume.
Yes, I've been performing. I've been teaching, of course. And what have you been doing? Fishy things, I assume.
Many fishy things. I mean, I've got myself a new partner. Wink, wink.
Oh, congratulations, Pancake. Well deserved.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, everybody says that there's so many fish in the sea, and I really do believe it.
Then we shall make this lap sitting completely platonic.
Thank you, thank you.
Excellent.
And as everybody tries to arrange themselves, I'm just gonna put a couple tokens on top of each other.
Yep.
Toss Pancake, I'll just put Pancake here.
This is just a warning to future DMs that I might work with. If you offer the opportunity to invite like an NPC to sit on my lap, I'm not going to be like, oh no. Like, I'm going to take it.
Yes, and, you know?
Yeah, right?
I'll move little tree person here. Yeah, so the four of you are able to kind of arrange yourselves on the bench. Smack dab in the middle of the front row is, names. Wandering Walullaby, the Wandering Wondrous Wraith. So many
Wonderful.
W's. 4 W's, what they prefer.
You just say www.
I will not.
Okay.
Or just go wah 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 wah.
That'll do.
I'll do it with my bagpipes.
Yeah, there you go.
Walullaby kind of looks left and then looks right. I hope you are ready for a wonderful show.
Yes.
And,
Everybody's so clean and pristine in here.
I mean, I'm made up of 1,000 bees, so I do my job by eating off the dead things that kind of exist on other people. You know, we keep things tidy that way.
Marco, my friend, would you like a wet nap?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Would you like some of this fish food?
It's really good.
I mean, it's okay with our fish friend.
Oh, I would love to share. I've got so much fish food.
Excellent. Fish food all around.
It's just like a popcorn bowl of fish food that's being passed back and forth now.
I'm just gonna pop and sit like right next to Vic, and I'll be like, "Hey, you Vic, is there's ants in your pants? Are you just happy to see me? Eh?"
Well, they're eating the fish food, and you see like little trails of it being passed all across Vic's body, like as the ants pass along the food.
A little assembly line. Oh, who's the ant in charge of this assembly line? What is her name?
We'll say Gregory.
Gregory. Oh my gosh,
Gregory the
you do such a good job, Gregory.
He's a very dedicated ant.
As the two of you have some pregame chatter, the lights around you go dim. And the music fades to silence. The murmur of the crowd starts to fall to a quiet murmur. And Act 1 begins. Oh, I hope it's not too loud. It's a little funky. You hear the music start first, and a little funky, maybe it's a lot funky. Might be a little loud, there we go. The curtains part just ever so slightly for an owl folk to step out. And let me make them visible.
Ooh.
Do I recognize said owl folk?
Roll me insight.
First roll of the game. How very exciting. Okay, insight.
I was also trying to figure that out, which is why I asked who, but then I thought to myself, oh.
Owl sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be over here.
No, you think this is just some up-and-comer whippersnapper. Like, you have no idea who this is.
Oh, whippersnappers.
Piper, you want to give me an insight to see if you're familiar? You're very muted, but I can guess from what your face.
I have so many tabs open. All right, hold on. Insight. Yeah, I apologize. I am going to have to go through. Okay, let me roll a d20.
Yeah, if you need me to roll for you, I can roll a d20. You can tell me what the modifier
Got
is. Oh,
17 plus 3. 17 plus 3.
Yeah, you have heard
20.
non-stop good things about this superb owl, and his name is The Weekend. He is an owl man who is just jamming out to the wonderful beats. Now, can I have everybody make me a wisdom saving throw? I need to see if you are going to be compelled to dance.
Oh no, I'm not very wise at all. Okay.
Vic, Piper, y'all are definitely dancing.
A 5.
And Mecca. Flavius, I just think your old bones are just not up to it, though. You're also very muted.
Dancing is a young raven's game.
Vic, what kind of moves do you bust out with you and your antfolk?
Oh, we're totally doing the robot.
How do the ants help you with this move? Like, how are they really making it?
Well, I mean, they got to make me look taller than I actually am, right? Like when I'm dancing with people, you know, and they'll like almost like a you know, the echoing image thing, right? So they're like coming behind. So as my hands are like, phew, then they also are. Phew.
If that charge is being led by Gregory, we deserve to give him a gold star. He needs one. Top tier ant.
Yes.
Piper, what kind of moves are you doing with this music?
Well, I guess since I mentioned it earlier, because that is what I'm all about, I'm definitely hokey and pokey in it up in here. I got my left hand in and out, and I don't know if it's more of a Macarena or a. I'm turning it. I'm, you know, doing my thing, putting my left foot in, my left foot out. I'm very indecisive of where I'm going to put this foot, but it's to the beat.
And Mecca, how's your tiny form dancing?
I feel like there's a lot of like shuffling happening or like Running Man type deals. Like, but none of it is particularly coordinated or rhythmic. It's a little bit flaily.
I think you smack one or two of wallabies. And you know, they go flying a little bit. Like, whoa!
Oh, so sorry. Sorry. I'm not the best dancer.
It's a lot of like internal screaming that is becoming external screaming.
It goes really well with the music somehow, though. And all around you, a lot of the patrons are dancing. There is Bacon and Butter, who is a mass of leaves, perhaps? And they are just rustling to the beat. There is Bread, who is just a noodly mass of monster, and all of their little noodle arms are just bopping to the funk. And then The Weekend raises his hands and the music stops. Thank you, everybody. This is a wonderful show, and I, as the opening act, I encourage you all not to take your eyes off. Now, up next are the two old crones. They will give you a wonderful speech, a wonderful soliloquy, a wonderful poem. I'm not really sure what the difference is, but stay tuned for greatness. And with a bow and a flourish, he backs up off stage.
I'm going to say Flavius doesn't have to roll for it. Flavius is seeing this old crone performance. It's maybe not this particular one, but the two old crones is such like a tropey. Like everybody does the two old crones. You know, like, oh, I get it. You know, you have, you know, the two old crone act, you have the acrobat act, you know, like it's so trite, you know?
Hey, there's nothing better than a couple of crones.
I guess it's just what you're into. You know what I mean? Like I like old crone, young crone. It's a better act, I think. But
Vic is just excited to not be mining right now. So like all of the ants are like clapping as the owl leaves the stage.
You first hear the beats, the notes of a piano, and then two women in extravagant dresses. Let's delete the weekend.
no.
Okay, the weekend can stay on stage.
He was only relevant for so short of time.
But he was such a superb owl, and that's what matters.
That's too real.
Two crones, one in light blue, one in dark blue, step on stage. Look into our eyes. Listen to our words, for we can tell the future, and we can tell the past. We know all that will come, and all that has yet to be. I think that's backwards. And now, witness our magic. You, the older crone in dark blue, points at Pancake. I know that you are dating somebody who is having an affair. Ooh. And then the young crone points to Bread, the noodle monster. You have been sleeping with somebody against or without the consent of your other partner. And poor Pancake is just like flopping around. It's like, I don't know. That's not true. That's Flavius. You know that's not true, right?
I'm sorry. I'm confused. Pancake, are you having an affair or is your partner having an affair?
I mean, a little bit of both.
Well, I don't know that it's not true, but are you saying it's not true? I don't want to get in the middle of this.
Pancake like cranes his head to look back, and then you just see Bread and Broccoli, these two noodle monsters just slapping at each other. Like, how could you do this? I didn't mean to. And then Pancake turns his head back to you. I mean, it's a little true.
Okay. Do you want me to, I don't know, get you out of here? Are you going to get in trouble, or is it like a cool thing? I don't know. I don't know the rules of the Fae.
Well, I mean, I still wouldn't mind attending the show. I love this crone act, you know. I like you said, I'm a fan of young crone, old crone, but it works, you know.
Probably not a good time to be sitting on my lap, though, huh?
I guess it doesn't look great, huh?
No.
And before Pancake could say more, the young crone points at Apocalypse Moon, King of Planets. You.
They got a way better name than Pancake.
I didn't name them. I let people on Twitter name them.
Like, I call them Flapjack. So.
Yeah. Pancake hears that and goes, oh, man.
You, Apocalypse Moon, King of Planets. We know that you are not truly a king. You are merely a duke. And your planet? It is merely Pluto. You are a sham. And the snake just begins to start crying. Giant snake tears. Snakes definitely cry. Just start welling up, and he's just wailing. I just wanted power.
Are snake tears venomous?
Probably. Okay. Yeah, don't lick his tears. I mean, if you do, ask and
then.
Do. Oh. The young crone then points at Piper. You. That's not her voice. You.
Oh, you went down an octave.
It happens sometimes, you know, these old bones, they really affect your nonsense now.
You have a great range, ma'am.
Theater, you know how it is. Now, I know that you did not acquire those bagpipes through trusted means. You should really consider where your little fingers go.
I borrowed them indefinitely.
Do me!
The young one like strokes her chin. Yes, we are And then she takes a second and like looks at her other crone. Do we know who he is? And she looks back at her. I've never seen his face before.
Ah,
Obviously, these aren't very good crones then.
I know, right? Definitely trying to. I don't know. Either way, it stings. Either they don't have as much knowledge as they think they do, or Flavius isn't as famous as he thinks he is. It's one or the other.
Nonsense. I've seen him act. He's amazing.
I mean, I don't disagree, but I mean, I spent all of my time crawling around in sewers and stuff. What do I know?
But then he's crying and he couldn't hear you. We're all sitting right here. Oh. He has very
I guess I should
selective
attempt
hearing.
to be more sensitive, shouldn't I?
That's all right.
I don't
Over the
mean anything
wailing.
by it, I promise.
Over the wailing of the audience, the crones finally join hands. And now, to close our humble show, the Lady of Loneliness, the Mistress of Melancholy. Mistress of Melancholy. Wow, I'm really struggling with that one. Melancholy. The Mistress of Melancholy, our true master of ceremonies. And the light blue dressed crone pulls back the curtain and reveals an impossibly tall elf. She smiles, and it is dreadful and beautiful at once.
Wait, how tall are we talking?
Yeah, like 5'7".
Yeah.
Well,
Compared to us, anything above like 5'6" is
I think-
pretty tall.
I'm pretty sure Flavius at 5'4" is the tallest one of our group.
Yeah,
Stuff off the middle shelves.
we are small but mighty. How tall are we talking here?
Oh, she is 8 feet tall.
Just for the record, Flavius is into that. That's great.
Crying.
Oh my. Cheered up. Okay, I feel better now.
And I wonder if this will show on.
If we all
Twitch.
hopped on each other's shoulders in a trench coat, we could match it.
Maybe. We might.
We might be short a few feet.
Still, not
Oh,
quite gonna
boy.
work.
It will be fine.
Let me show you this wonderful.
Vic just puts all the ants on top of each other.
Show to everyone. She is stunningly tall. She's the Herald of Darkness, and she resembles a dark-haired fae wearing cloaks and armor, glittering with a dark light that is surrounded by a nimbus pale purple fire.
Well, now Travis is kind of into this too. Like now it's become like I'm lost in the role. You know what I mean?
He begins to sing a low and frightening song. Let's get the elf song. The Fae audience clasp their ears, and the sounds of crying that you heard before, it turns to screaming. Please roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, hell.
Brr, 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 brr.
Oh, no. Okay.
See, one day I'm going to play a bard that actually has one of those horns as their instrument.
Yeah, the air... The air horns? Fog horns?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
D20. Oh, come on!
Oh, please.
I even got lower than you, Travis.
Sure.
Wait, what's my, technically I have a 6.
I'm sure you have something to add to your initiative.
I do. I have +3. So, haha, take that, Travis.
Mine is with a 3. Mine's with a +3.
That's bad.
We have 2 at the top of this initiative and 2 at the bottom of this initiative, and I think that works out just fine.
I'll,
We're gonna bookend this
Nice
really
and balanced.
nicely. Yeah.
I'll go last.
All right, so let me set the scene a little bit for Vic, since you are who is going first. The song that is being sung, it's hurting the audience. They are all wailing uncontrollably They are unable to move, and if you wish to move through them, they can be treated like hazards. And as her singing kind of increases, those two crones that were on stage, they step back out, and they are now going to be part of the initiative. Let me roll her initiative.
We have to fight the grandmas?
You gotta fight some grandmas.
Flavius is thrilled at the idea of grandmas. Both Flavius and Travis. We have become one now. I cannot tell where I begin and Flavius ends.
That's problematic. Flavius
This
is a
is
lot.
absolutely fine.
The movie Mazes and Monsters. It's a lot like that. I'm Hanksing out, as we call it in the industry.
All right, Vic, what would you like to do?
I think Maka's before me, actually.
Oh, we didn't have anything associated with the tokens? Yeah, okay. Maka, you're first.
Sure. I think I need to get some distance from these bad things. So I would like to move away from our main opponent here, whoever that might be. And yes, because I am a Gloomstalker, I have an ability called Dread Ambusher, which gives me an extra 10 feet of movement, but also an extra attack if I take an attack action on my turn. So I actually get 3 attacks. So they pull their longbow from their quiver, string it, and start doing some shots at this elf creature. But I think what I would like to do is go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on the elf creature, because, you know, every
Is she
good ranger...
visible on your screen? I'm
Huh?
wondering.
We
see
cannot
her?
see it, no.
Okay, thank you. I gotta enable permissions.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark so that I have that going. Gonna go ahead and start shooting some shots here. That's a natural 1 on the first attack, getting off to a great start. Here we go. Attack number 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one hits. Are you aiming for the Gmas, the crones, excuse me, or the elf?
The elf.
Perfect. All right, roll
So
your
that's gonna
damage.
be 8 piercing plus the Hunter's Mark plus an extra D8 because of my Dread Ambusher, and I'm gonna have that an extra 1 point of damage, and then my last attack.
Rat.
3 shots, and that will hit 2.
That hits.
So yeah, that's gonna be 17 points of, sorry, not 17, 20 points of damage altogether. Oh, sorry, I need to roll my Hunter's Mark again. There we go. Yeah, 24. 24 points of
Nice.
damage.
What does that look like? Is like little you just like runs behind some folks, like some fae folks.
Bow comes out, and like, I think the way I'd like to see it is like they grab 3 bows, 3 arrows from their quiver, and they have them like bunched up in their hands, and then it's just like whop, 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 like just as they go. And they're so startled, I think, by that very first action that's why they miss, but otherwise manage to pop off a few. Let me check this to make sure that target takes extra. Okay, cool. Yep, there we go. All good over here. I believe that is my turn. Movement, action, bonus action. Yes, we're good.
You do know D&D. So proud. All right. It is Vic next.
Woo. So Vic is going to go after... Which crone was the one who first said they didn't recognize Flavius?
We'll say the left one.
All right. Vic's going after that one because, you know,
Let me get them a name.
obviously they don't know what they're talking about if they don't recognize Flavius, so...
Love it.
But yeah, let's see. So yeah, Vic will pull out her short sword and she's gonna be all like, let's charge! And Gregory gives like, he's gonna fold one of his hands into like a little trumpet. And so all the rest of the ants are like prepared. And we will go up and attack her. And I believe it's just the two. Oh, I will also cast Hunter's Mark. I forgot about that one. Right, so the first short sword attack. Woo!
Nice.
Heck yeah!
Oh my
So
gosh,
when-
nat 20. Hell yeah.
When Vic attacks, because Vic only has the one short sword, so Vic brings the other hand around, and that hand is like just full of ants. And so like Vic makes this like piercing mandible attack with both hands,
Oh
or
my
with the sword and
gosh.
with the hand.
I love that.
Yeah, so my swarm is dealing extra damage with me. It's all like, "Rawr! Get this lady who doesn't know who Flavius is. How dare she?" And then my second short sword attack. And that will be me. And let's see, Vic's got to say something cool. What'll Vic say? Flavius is the greatest actor of all time!
And you strike this crone. She lets out just like a and stumbles back a little bit. Oh, everything's on the wrong layers. Boop.
I needed to add that to all of my archery attacks, by the way.
Oh, you're fighting style.
2 more,
Okay.
so 4. Yeah, 4 more damage. Technically an additional D4 as well, but no, sorry. Actually an additional D6, but yeah. I'll just roll those over here.
Yeah, make sure I update her health. And you did 9, 10. Oh, sorry, that short sword didn't hit, but that was double damage from that. 1d6, rolls a 1. All right, Vic, is that all your bonus actions as well?
Yeah, the bonus action was the Hunter's Mark. So.
Awesome. All right. Next, then, between the two, actually, where did I put her? She is right between Flavius. All right, Flavius, Bonnie, what did you end up adding to your 3? Was it 6?
An additional 3, so I technically am 1 above Travis.
Ah,
I know.
all right.
I know.
You just are. It's not technical, but it's.
Yeah,
Factually.
There's no technical terms about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a radius of. I need to get each little squares 10 feet, 5 feet,
5 feet, I think.
I'm going to race the stage because what was this place called again?
The Odeum.
Yeah, remember how I thought it reminded me of a gas medicine? I'm assuming that this magic is coming from this woman singing, and I did it. It's in C minor. I don't do that. So I race the stage, and I'm going to cast Stinking Cloud. Try to get close enough to her. It's a 20-foot radius to create a nauseating gas, so she'll be having to retch and reel and stop singing.
Hell yeah.
Because any song in C minor, Piper hates. So this is already bad. So I'm going to put some Imodium in this Ospimodium, whatever it's called. I'm gonna just race the stage and be like, apologies, and cast Stinking Cloud at her.
All right, let's see if that hits.
Vic, you might get a whiff. Because let me tell you, this song stinks.
It does, yeah.
It does. And so that means that they have to do a constitution save.
Yeah. Like agreeing with Piper's singer. This song stinks. Yeah.
Does a 22 save?
Constitution of 15.
She's tough. Look at how tall she is. 8 feet tall.
Oh my goodness.
A voice like a terrible angel.
The gas doesn't rise that high. My gas stays in a nice little bubble around my height. Dang it. Okay, well.
What was the exact dimensions of it, though?
20 feet, so the crones might get hit.
I think so. I don't have their pages open. I guess I could open up their pages. just actually, is it rolling advantage for me? It is. Okay. Okay, so sorry. Narratively, we'll just say it doesn't hit her, but we'll take the damage for the 2 crones. What does that do?
Each creature within the cloud at the start of every turn must make a Constitution saving throw against poison. On a failed save, they spend an action retching.
What?
So they don't. But if they don't need to breathe or immune to poison, they automatically succeed. So
I mean, they're super old and super fey-y. Meh.
it's like a rotten egg and several skunk cabbages leaves.
I think they're coughing and retching.
I think so. You know,
It doesn't look good.
I got some. Yeah, I got some strong gas. Look.
All right. Anything with your bonus action?
Actually, yeah, I should probably do something. Let me attack, because I guess I'm close enough now too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw my dagger at her, because that's. I don't want to get too close, because then I become part of the gas.
Ah.
Yeah, even though I'm pretty immune to poison, I don't want to. I'm gonna throw one of my daggers. So let's see if I do that. Sorry, I have so many tabs open.
Believe you me, it is a-okay.
15 plus 5, 20. Dirty
Yeah.
20? 20 hits?
Woo! Yeah, that does.
All right, let me roll a d4. Oh, they don't. Is d4? Oh, there it is. Okay, well,
What does it
plus
look like?
2.
Is it just like...
plus 2. So I give her a paper cut.
Yep. She's not impressed. You're making my finger bleed. What? This is outrageous. Nonsense. She's gonna like wipe that little tiny speck of blood away. And is that all that you can do?
That's pretty much. I mean, I probably should have thought this through and did something other than gas, but it just seemed like a funny joke at the time.
It felt right.
I will
then
say
it was
the
right.
song is in C minor, though. So, you're welcome.
That's very fitting. The song will change in a little bit, though. But Flavius.
So first, Flavius stands up, looks at Piper, and says, "I thought the gas joke was very funny. Keep up the good work." And you gain bardic inspiration. From me to you. And then he is going to stride to the stage.
Okay.
Stand at the front of the proscenium. And he is going to launch into a counter charm. Because he has seen... how do I, do it? How do I, Yeah.
Hey.
He is going, he has seen the singing and the people making them cry, and he has said, "Do you know who I am, madams? I am Flavius Kobold, the bird of Broadway, the limelight raven, the spotlight. I have performed all over our world and yours. I am the greatest actor to ever trod the boards." And this is going to continue just in the background for the entirety of the next round of combat. He just starts listing off his entire resume, starting with community theater, the play he did in school when he was little. He's just listing off everything he's done. That one when he played a dead body on CSI, he's listing it. It's all in there.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then you'll say something. I was like, I was in that.
Yeah.
The ants that are on Vic's back are all cheering. It's like, go Flavius! Ah.
Oh my gosh, the best. All right, now before her turn.
I should tell the players in case you didn't see it. Anytime within the next turn that there is a saving throw against being frightened or charmed, you will have advantage on it.
Which is so heckin' fortuitous.
Thought that might be okay.
Also, be careful of the gas. It lasts for a little while. You might want to keep a distance. Sorry.
It's an odor.
Smells great to me. The best spell you've ever cast. Love it.
The wailing of the audience, the screams, the writhing of those poor fae folk that attended this performance with you. They are not only simply obstacles to bypass, but now they are they're causing some interference. Pancake, right behind you. What started off as just sad fish tears has now risen to fish screams. And I need everybody to make a charisma saving throw.
Is this against being something?
It is against being sad.
Not frightened. Okay.
Well, then I probably that doesn't count as being frightened, does it?
I just love the way I need to share this because it just makes me so happy. A whaler, you gotta succeed or become sad. Affected PCs receive disadvantage on saving throws until the next end of their turn. But it's just you're just gonna be sad. That's what she's really all about. Her singing is just to make you feel sad. Oh my gosh. Vic.
Yeah.
And then this party said, "Dunk."
Now you have bardic inspiration, Bonnie, if you want to use it.
You might need it.
Well, I also have a +4 charisma.
Oh, okay. So
So-
16.
That'll
So it's
save.
a 16. But I
That'll
guess
save.
I could use it to re-roll and try and roll higher. Do I want to risk that? I don't know.
A 16 saves.
Never mind.
So despite the fact that Pancake is so sad right next to you, it doesn't really affect any of you. You can kind of compartmentalize that.
Would you keep it down, please, or trying to fight?
I don't know. That's not his voice. I'm so sad. The music, it just makes me cry.
Yes, no, I totally understand that, but we're trying to fight so that you won't feel sad anymore. So if you could please keep it down.
I'll try. I'll do my best. It's really bad. But
We all have that friend, right? Maybe one drink too many and old Pancake.
oh yeah, non-stop tears. All the feelings pour out. All of the secrets.
That's me on white wine. Not recommended.
Pancake, we'll go to IHOP after this and talk it out. But write it out. Get it together, okay?
I'll do my best.
See, Vic is so friendly to everyone. It's how could you be mad at that guy?
The old crone on the stage retches.
Oh, right.
Right.
This is the fart cloud.
Yes.
You know,
Because of the scene with Pancake.
yeah.
Oh, I hate this.
The Herald of Darkness, this tall elf, gazes down upon you. Now that your focus is kind of turned to Pancake, she is not impressed. What? This is supposed to be about me. I need you all to pay attention to me. And she is going to cast Gift of Darkness. She is going to, with her super tall hands, actually, she's gonna have to move off stage, which will prompt an opportunity attack.
By the way, are we supposed to be able to see her?
You still can't see her?
No.
Our
See,
beautiful Fae Queen. You're 1,000% supposed to see her.
She's covered in a cloud of stink.
You only see the stink.
You can only see my gas cloud. Sorry.
Slime.
We're pretty short. It's hard to see
There
over it.
she is.
Nope,
But it
that's
looks
Piper.
well, there is a thing there. There was a thing.
Oh, okay.
It was Piper, but it was a thing.
Hey.
Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, well, I will continue to fiddle around with her. You know what? I have a better idea. With the way Roll20 is set up, learning experience, I can just drag and drop an NPC or a monster that I have set up if it is so willing to cooperate.
There we go. I see her.
Yay! Look at that beautiful elf.
There she is.
Oh, that's
So
a
tall,
big token.
so strong. Oh, she's a lot. And she's going to step off the stage, prompting an opportunity of attack from Flavius, if you so wish to take it.
I do. Now, I have a question. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing that I don't know this, but I just don't know. I've never played a bard before. I have stuff in my attacks and spellcasting box.
Okay.
That aren't just like weapon things, that they're like psychic things I can do. Do I have to just do the weapon one, or can I do the psychic thing too?
Do you have the Warcaster feat?
That's a good question.
No.
I think just weapon.
Okay. As I continue my monologue about myself, I also draw the dagger from my cane. It is it's a cane dagger, a cane sword.
As you do.
And oh nope. Take a swipe at her, but I definitely miss. That's a 9 total.
Okay, yeah.
We are
What does that
horrible
look
with our
like?
daggers.
Yeah.
What does that miss look like?
I think it's like he's still like basically eyeballing the crones that didn't recognize him, and so he doesn't even look at her, and he just pulls out the dagger and is just like waving it in her direction as he continues to talk at them.
She doesn't even give you the time of day. She steps off the stage, kind of lifting up her elegant skirts and that glorious mist that swirls all around her. It clashes a little bit with that stank, and now there's just like this greenish, purplish mist that's kind of floating around in the air. But with a pale, elegant hand, she reaches out to the teary-eyed Pancake. Now, my dear, I can make all of your problems go away. Just accept my hand. And Pancake, without a second thought, he swims over into her giant hand and then is turned into a goblin.
Oh man.
Sorry, Pancake.
A nice goblin?
It looks awfully angry. It doesn't even sound like Pancake anymore. It's just a lot of like, angry sounds, Not
Yeah.
Pancake at all.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm gonna name them. Used to be Pancake. It's important to name your NPCs.
Is now Cake Pan.
That's what his friends call him. All right, and then the crones. Let's see what they can do. I think they are just going to cast Cure Wounds on... that's 6. Oops, I know I hit that button. That's gonna use up that spell slot. That's wild. All right. The crones, with their shriveled hands and gorgeous dresses, they both raise their arms up. We will heal you, for we are crones, and we work together. And with their powers, they have given that elf, they brought that elf right back up to 105 HP.
Oh boy.
We're atop of the order now. Maka.
Right, so Maka is going to cast Poisoned Volley for their first attack here. Let me go ahead and hit that again. That's going to be a DC 16 saving throw for that. It's not an attack roll. Do they save?
I need to make the save?
Yes, it's
Thank you.
DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
I've got so many things open. Herald of Darkness. Are you attacking the crone or the...
The elf. We're
Thank
just
you.
gonna keep hanging out over here with her. Focus down on the big boy.
Yeah. Does a 25 save?
Yes, it very much saves. So it's only half damage, so 4
Perfect.
damage for that. And then that's my action, and then for my bow, I'll take my extra attack with my longbow here. And that's gonna be a nat freaking 20. That's gonna be...
Ooh, dang.
That's
Maka, you are doing work.
Yes, so that's also... Let's see. Do.
So that's gonna be double.
Yeah, and then my hunter's mark also. So that'll be 5, which I believe is also doubled. So that's 10. So
24 total.
No, I think yeah, 24 total with the poison volley, and yes.
Okay.
Thank goodness we have people who can actually fight on this team.
We have 2 rangers and 2 bards. As far as I'm concerned, we've got everything we need.
Balanced party.
No, we have everything we need. We have support and we have fighting, and I think we're doing just fine.
And Gregory.
And Gregory. Gregory is really the support for the whole team.
The moral support we all
Maka,
need.
what does that look like as these arrows sink into her?
So the poison volley, I think, is them. They spit into their hand, and draw their palm across the string of their bow, and as they pluck it back from their hand, 3 green, disgusting, kind of wavy, like stinky, like it's like the poison fumes sort of image, kind of manifest in the form of arrows and are released from the bow and sink into her like slime splats from Nickelodeon. And then they take an additional attack with a normal arrow, and that sinks in like right into like the little well of poison, like grossness that has started to eat away at her skin.
She looks down at her once impervious, impeccable, and glorious dress that is now just covered in slime, and it's starting to eat away at her shoulder, at her stomach. Like, what is this? This is disgusting. You would dare throw your slime at me? Ugh.
You look so much better that way. Nice and gross.
You will pay for this.
I'm
But
sure
it's
I
not her
will.
turn. It is Vic's turn.
First off, Air 5 to Maka.
No.
And then I will... I'm going to keep stabbing this crone, because she just healed the big, singing, loud, annoying lady, and that's not cool. We don't like that. So again, I'm going in with like the little mandible attack.
19 hits.
Heck yeah. And that will be 19 damage total.
Nice. What is that? Like, how do you attack this crone?
Oh yeah, totally going with like more mandibles. Like, first you don't know Flavius, and now you are healing? No. No. And just stab.
She is looking rough.
And then my second attack. It's a 24 to hit. Ooh.
What does it look like as you kill this crone?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. So again with like the mandible like pincer attack. Well, one with like knife hand kind of thing. Well, ant hand. And then like as the weapons like dive into the crone's flesh, the ants just kind of like swarm all over her. And like horror movie style with all ants, and you don't want to know what
One arm
happens
is up
next,
and
but-
she screams like, I will never be done, and then she dies.
There's you.
Yep, and Gregory's the top ant and gives a little thumbs up.
I want to fist bump Gregory. Oh my goodness, so much love. All right, and that is your action and bonus?
Well, bonus I guess would be move my hunter's mark over to the other crone, because she's next.
Yeah. All right. Piper. There's a lot happening. That one other crone that remains is still retching. Her twin sister has been covered by a swarm of ants. Only her hand remains, probably as a middle finger, but for PG-13 reasons, I won't do that. And like, she died bitter and lived the way she died. Your friends are close to the tall elf, but so far, all she has done is turn your beloved pancake into a goblin.
I loved that little flapjack. I don't like this lady. She keeps singing in C minor. Most of my
I'm going to
actual...
put this on for you.
Oh, C minor. Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
It's... Oh, yeah, there it is. The C minor. Yeah. In all honesty, my actual attacks are going to be very effective because I'm not very strong or mighty, and I have little bitty weapons that apparently give her paper cuts. So I'm going to try to cast another spell because I'm close to her. and I'm just gonna look her right in the eye, way up there, because she's really tall, and just start a vicious mockery of that horrible C minor ballad she's singing. And you know, lady, it's not very good. Why don't you go slip into something more comfortable? I don't know, like a coma. And then I'm gonna pull out my bagpipe and mock her with my pipes. Hey, and just and mock her voice with my bagpipe, and I'm gonna match her note for note. It's not gonna sound nice, and let's see if she can save it. A wisdom save.
Oh goodness, it's gonna be a wisdom save. Thank you. I just can't get over that line. Why don't you slip into something more comfortable, like a coma? I'm gonna use that in real life. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh goodness, a 6.
Copyright. Bonnie, 2021. I'm just kidding. What was your wisdom save? Sorry.
6.
Oh!
It hurts her. So remind me again what vicious mockery does. Is it a physical damage or is it just like she has disadvantage?
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
And because of my epic level, you get 2d4
Ooh.
of psychic damage. So let me roll it. Is 1. It's 2.
Hey.
6. And take that. Hope you have a headache.
She clutches her head. You don't know what you're talking about. My dress is beautiful. It's just a little dirty right now, and my voice is wonderful. Look at the audience. They're all crying. It's
Yeah, the acoustics are not that great. And you know, the gas mixing with your voice, it's not the most pleasant smell.
Yes. I'm going to crush you.
You should hear Flavius sing. Now he's got a voice of an angel.
Who?
Oh, and I mock you again.
With that being said, Piper, do you have anything on your bonus before we bring it over to Flavius?
I mock her again. No, let's see.
Oh, your bardic inspiration to do more damage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can I?
I thought that was only for your attack rolls and saving. Ooh.
Says who? Just kidding. No, ability check, attack roll. Yeah, it can't be for damage. Yeah, you're right.
I know like 1 or 2 things about D&D. I don't know. I sometimes play it, you know.
I can also give everyone some bardic information. Well, am I just doubling down on it? Would it cancel each other out if I also inspired?
You can do it. You can inspire somebody else.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn to my party and be like, she thinks she's all that in a bag of chips, but look what she's done to all Flapjack. Let's go, everyone. Let's show her that when, and I'll look at Flavius. Let's show her what the copper pipe combo can do.
Oh, I get it. That's good.
The copper pipe combo. Remember when we did that back in 08? That was a good year. And then everyone's inspired, I guess.
Who are you giving bard? I don't know. I've never actually played a bard either. I believe
you have to choose a person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Flavius because he's next, and also because our other party members are very good at getting damage, and we are not. So I'm going to.
I think is the word.
Competent. Yes, they're very good at what they do, and the bards we're just kind of like throwing daggers.
Hey, y'all are contributing in ways you can't even begin. Bards are, listen, this is a PSA for everybody out there who think that bards don't do enough. You are worthy. You give so much to other people. If we did not have you, we would not have our inspiration, which has saved my butt so many times.
You just inspired me.
Bards for life.
Okay.
Piper, is your bardic inspiration a D8, D12?
Oh yeah, I should probably tell you that part.
I mean, I also forgot to
my
ask
bardic
Travis,
inspiration
but...
is a D8. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's the copper pipe combo.
Here's what's gonna happen. Inspired by Piper, Flavius's monologue ends, and he turns and he looks out over the audience and he sees this powerful weeping. And he thinks about the power that the stage has, that the theater has to affect the audience. And he pulls out his lute and he begins to play. And I am going to make a performance check to see how good I play, to see how strong the thing I'm about to do is.
Okay. Sounds worrisome, but I'm ready.
So then that's a 14 plus a D8, right?
Yep. Probably now's a good time to use that.
So 20 total.
Nice.
And then I am going to use that song to do calm emotions over the audience.
That is really smart.
You attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. It's going to be like right in the middle of the audience. Yeah. Must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if they wish.
I love that.
If they fail a saving throw, I can suppress the effect, causing a target to be charmed or frightened. When the spell ends, a suppressed effect resumes. This is why I did the performance check first, to see if you would let me make it sadness.
Heck yes, I love that. And because like they're NPCs too, I don't really have stop tables for them.
They can all just choose to not be sad anymore, a thing I, Travis McElroy, would do.
Right? If somebody just gave you the option, like you can just not be sad.
Right.
Sounds fake, but I'd take it.
Here's a really nice song, and it made you happy.
Flavius is playing in C major, very much a different chord. Oh, look.
It's just like nice. It's the most upbeat thing. That it was like the song that I had for the weekend. Maybe that's fitting.
It sounds like a electronic lute, like like if you plugged it into an amp and.
And so how I imagine the scene playing out cinematically is like Flavius isn't trying to play louder than her singing. He's just playing, but like over time attention shifts so that it becomes louder. Like if it was a movie, her voice would kind of die down in the back as like the sound of his lute would get louder and louder as we see everyone's focus like shift that way. And you see like little smiles start to break out throughout the audience.
Like lower, I'm gonna have her music playing under this music, as long as that doesn't sound too jarring. Yeah, the tears stop, the wailing stops. There was even bread and broccoli made of mostly noodles. They were having a slapping match that had got really violent. And with that strange electronic lute that is playing over top, and it is overpowering the Herald's song, they just pull their noodles back and look at each other. I am so sorry. I don't know what inspired me to do that. And Broccoli is like, yeah, sometimes I can't control my noodles, And they all look towards Flavius. All eyes on you. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
Let's see. What can I do with my bonus action? Anybody know?
I've never played a bard.
I think the only
I think Bardic Inspiration is basically the one.
Yeah.
I mean, there are others that you can do, but like that one's evergreen and is always going to be useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that my music inspires Vic, who has been a big supporter of mine so far. So I think that here, Flavius throws a thank you for that kind of nod, and there's a swelling of power within.
Even more specifically, it inspires Gregory, the one ant.
Gregory's fist up in the air.
Swelling, and then it zooms into Gregory feeling the swelling.
We stand for Gregory. The Herald of Darkness. She's looking all around, and the audience, nobody's looking at her anymore. All eyes are on Flavius, and she is angry. She has been mocked. Her dress has been ruined, and nobody is paying attention to her. I will not stand for this. And she's gonna do something.
But you could always just sit down.
That's true. That is an excellent point.
She screams.
It was just a suggestion.
Who's the closest to her? It's gonna be Flavius.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Melee weapon attack. All creatures in range. Why? Oh my god. All right. Let's see if this hits. Does a 14 or a 25 hit?
Against my AC?
Yeah.
Both. I am but a simple bird bard.
She unsheaths this sword made of pure darkness. It is this wisping cloud of darkness that is sucking in the light all around her. And it's gonna be 1d6 necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
Oh, excuse me, a 1d12.
So, twice that. Whatever.
More than. All right. So, and I also need you to make a a Constitution saving throw, or face some poison effects as she slashes this blade probably across your back because you are facing the crowd as you play your music and you engage the audience.
I got a 15.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You are now paralyzed. I'm gonna double check because I love effects in D&D, but I never had the opportunity to use them enough. And I believe paralysis. Actually, Megan, you are my vault of D&D. Paralysis in D&D. How is that handled? I'm looking it up if we don't know.
I mean, I know that it's going to be like you can't move.
That's what I thought. Is it just you
I
can't move?
think it's automatic crits against you in melee. Let me check.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, and attack
correct.
rolls have advantage.
Oh.
So, we should kill her. We should kill her quickly. Roger that.
With that slash, she is satisfied. Now, the rest of you will come next. Just you wait your turn. Soon this audience will be mine, and I will devour all of your brains. And her crone cackles next to her as she kind of heaves a little bit because I think there's still smoke around. I don't think I've had her make that save, though. She's heaving. You know what? Let's make her make that save right now.
Even I know you're not supposed to eat the brains unless you want prions.
I love that you know that.
I'm a rat and a ranger. I'll eat whatever.
Oops, I might do that. I really must say, the way this game is set up is really easy. I'm a big fan of just being able to go into my tab and find all the information that I need versus having to search for everything. Piper, is it a Constitution con save against your smoke?
Yes. Wait.
6 probably doesn't save.
No.
All right, the crone continues to retch. But hold on, my herald, I will be there. Just one moment, please. And she doubled over. She can't do anything.
It was a real stinker.
Real bad. Used to be Pancake, now in goblin form. He looks at himself, and he looks over at Flavius. I don't want to be a goblin anymore. I want to go back to being a fish person. And he looks over at the queen. I don't feel sad. You have to return me. And she looks down on him. I don't have to do anything. And then she steps on him.
No.
Pancake.
But
No.
not in a fun way that he's into.
No.
F's for chat. F's for pancake in chat. No.
And he is smushed underfoot.
Wait, how big is he compared to her? Oh no.
Poor pancake.
My dear.
Rip.
See, now I'm pissed, because she just broke our bird. She flattened our pancake. This is a bad day. But
Top of the order.
I'll wait my turn. I'll just sit here quietly until then.
Oh, and in 2 turns. Oh boy, is it gonna get rough for you.
Just you wait. All right, top of the order, Maka.
All right, 2 arrows into the mean lady who just stepped on our friend. How dare you? So that's going to be 15. And don't know if that's gonna hit.
I think that.
Yay!
just
So
hits.
that'll
Yep.
be 13 on that one, and then let's go ahead and do that again, hopefully. Hat 22 for 10 more damage.
Nice. And how does that look?
Yeah, I think
Similar-
that they're not a super flashy little bitty rat. Like I think that they just keep dumping arrows, just growling and hissing, and they're starting to froth at the mouth a little bit, like just working up a good rabid lather. It's just like, I'll bite you next. I will bite you next. Like, so yeah.
I love them. Oh my goodness. She takes those hits and lets out that horrible shrill shriek again. I will not have you ruin this dress. I just had it dry
I
cleaned.
don't give a crap about your stupid dress or you.
And anything with your bonus?
I do not believe I currently have a bonus action I can take that doesn't break my concentration. So I'll just be hanging out over here, trying not to get totally deaded.
It's a good thing to try.
Does anybody have
Right,
anything
Vic?
that will make me unparalyzed?
I unfortunately do not, but I
Bonnie.
believe our other bard probably has got you covered.
I'm
you
working
don't
on it.
care.
I'm working here. I'm looking at my options. Hopefully.
Okay.
I might have taken a lot of useless spells.
Yeah, I'm thinking the
I
same
was
thing.
like, oh, I'm gonna talk to plants. I'm gonna.
Mm.
I did not think this through.
I mean, that's really how you build your characters. You build them for fun, not for combat. Because what is combat?
Nobody does combat.
All right, Vic and Gregory.
And Gregory. I love this. Gregory's the best. All right. Well, the big scary lady's between me and the other crones, so I'm just gonna go after the big scary lady. Cause she hurt Flavius, and that's just not cool. We don't do that here. But I'll turn off Hunter's Mark. So Hunter's Mark will stay active, but I'm turning it off in Roll20. And yeah.
Update her damage.
So Vic's gonna run over and try and stab this person. Does a 22 hit this really mean lady who stepped on people?
Heck yes.
All right. And then Vic will make her second attack. All mandible style, all pincer right into, I guess, her shin? I mean, like, that's probably where I come to, is her shin.
Really, yeah, especially consider like you're a kobold, so it's like you might get like if you really jump, you can get like the bottom of a knee.
You know, I'm gonna go for the Achilles tendon. That's what we're going for. We're just like pincer in the tendon.
I love it.
And that's me.
Okay. And that was for a total of
Oh, sorry. What, 18?
I was gonna do 19 because I count with my fingers and that's not reliable. All right. She is hunching over. She's got, oh gosh, at least 6 arrows sticking out of her chest. She's got that horrible paper cut on her finger. That, like, really out of all of these, it's the paper cut that hurts the most. And then with the slashing of Vic's short sword, her, I'm not gonna get graphic, but like oh god, how do I not get graphic? I think it just hurts a lot. And now she's got to like lift one foot up and she's a little unstable and she's just looking rough. Like, you are the worst. If I get this foot working again, I will step on you too, and not in a good way.
You seem upset. Have you tried a hug?
There's a good way of stepping? Ants don't like being stepped on.
Nobody can reach me to hug me. What do you mean, tiny rat?
Oh. Now I feel almost sorry for you.
Yeah, now it's become very relatable.
It's okay. I'm working on getting rid of all of that extra height. Then she'll
Cool.
be short enough for hugs.
Cool.
Short enough for hugs, dead enough. Yeah. Piper, You've got the most thoughtful face on.
Because I'm a bard and I'm going to use healing words on my friend, but I can't do a healing word without putting it into song because I'm a bard and that's the rules that I make for myself. So, I'm gonna go over to Flavius. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He
Okay.
answered Flavius or Flavius at this point.
Flavius.
Flavius is his stage name, and Flavius is his real name.
Perfect. I call you the bee man, the bird, my little bird. Okay, so I'm just gonna go up to you and pull out my little lute and be like, and also sing it to her because I'm pissed at her a little bit too. But it's like. Ballads in C minor with a synthesized choir. You slashed his feathers, brought on moveless displeasure. You smashed our pancake, now meet your fate. I want to heal my bird, cause bird is the word. And I'm going to use healing words on Flavius.
Please, Flavius was my father.
And that's what I'm going to do. Let me see what so what you're going to do, it's instantaneous. You're going to get, it's 1d4. Go ahead and roll, Travis, a d4 and add 4 hit points to that as well. But it's also 1d4 for each slot level of my spell. So I'm going to do a level 4 on you. I don't know. How much damage did you take? You're just paralyzed, right?
I took like 12 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this should do it.
I don't know if I rolled damage. It's fine. Yeah, it was like 10.
Just roll a bunch. You're rolling really badly. Get your roll better, please.
Not as bad as it could be. 6.
Plus 4.
10.
Great. And then I'll look at her, and I'm going to just like look her in the eye and mock her again if I can. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Is it a bonus
that counts
action?
as a bonus action.
Again, I've never played.
But I'm just gonna mock her again, and by mocking her, I'm just gonna go, wow! And smash my lute like a rock star on the stage and be like, look at this, I'm way better. This is how you captivate an audience. And then
Okay,
I'm
it's
just
an
gonna look
action.
over at Flavius and be like, you owe me a lute.
Yeah, you should still be able to vicious mockery because it's a cantrip, so you can do that and healing word.
Oh yeah. Well, technically my song was a little bit mocking to her as well. So I feel like my song had double meaning.
Double entendre, but the mean version.
I feel like my song had, when you really listen to the words, I mean, so if that is the case, then that means you need to roll another constitution check.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Where do I
Does a
hurt you?
14 save?
It does not! It has to be a 15! Oh, I mock you viciously once more, you tall lady! Not that being tall is something to be mocked about, because you look fabulous, to be honest. I'm a little jealous, but... You heard the song!
It was awful! It hurt my feelings! I can do better! Ugh! Roll that 2d4 damage.
Sweet. D4. Oh, I'm opening it up on Twitch, trying to click on the icon and realizing I'm not in the. There we go. D4.
Man.
Ooh! So that is a D4 plus. Oh, that's healing word. Vicious mockery. Plus. Oh, I have to roll 2d4. That's right. Roll one more. 7 points of psychic damage.
All right.
I am hurting her feelings, and
Because-
I feel guilty, but not really.
She just
Because
stomped
I
on our
believe-
friend.
Yeah, you just killed Pancake. You know what? My guilt for you is gone.
She clutches her head, and with that one unbalanced foot, she drops to her knees, and her head is she's shaking it. No. This was supposed to be my night. This is my night at the Odeum. You were all supposed to be here for me, and then I was gonna cut your head open. I would maybe hold your hand while I was doing it and just sample your brain. If you attend a theater performance, you must be superior, correct? And with that last query,
That's very classist.
It's true. You were gonna eat our brains. Now you have a migraine. I should have put that to damn my loot. And I pick up the pieces. No.
This was who we were seeing? Your name's not on the invite. Like it didn't say, just said the night at the Odeum. So, I mean, that means Flavius could be on the stage and he's the frontliner, right?
I feel like I am, yes. Even though I can't move, my presence is undeniable.
You look great. That's a very good pose you're stuck in.
Thank you so much.
Her torso hits the ground, and with the last strength of her, this isn't right. This was supposed to be for me. And with her arm up towards the stage, all I wanted to do was perform. And now you've mocked me to death. And she does.
Oh.
But I was saying, cards are the best.
Can I move again now?
I think so, yeah. The condition is broken.
Okay. I rush over. We're out of combat now?
There is still the retching crone, but like she's just like she's crying so bad. Like when you throw up so much, like it's just like tears and like other stuff out of your face, and she's like on her knees, like I just want to stop. But she's not really in combat.
Does this theater have a wind machine? Like, you know, if we're gonna get dramatic wind.
And also to perhaps blow the stink cloud away.
That's what I was. Well, part of the stink bomb, stink gas, is it after if it has. It's called stinking cloud. A moderate wind will disperse the cloud after 4 rounds, which I think that's happened. So it's and a strong wind will disperse it after 1 round. So I didn't know which direction the wind was going, but
the weekend steps out from behind the curtain with a wind machine.
Yes.
I thought y'all needed some help, so
The weekend?
Point that in this direction. Yeah, I heard a bunch of stuff in the green room. What
Just
Whoa.
don't turn it on too high, or I won't be able to feel my face when I'm with you.
Can Flavius do something now? Flavius rushes
combat.
over the pancake. The fallen, perhaps dead, will and begins to sing a song of rest while weaving into it a magic spell called Calm of the Storm.
Uh-huh.
To see if I can bring him back to floating fey fish with the power of my voice.
can I assist on the bagpipes?
And then Weekend from the top of the stage, like, I got y'all if you need like some whatever this music is.
We're playing a song called Amazing Fish, and it just goes, Amazing Fish, how sweet the fish. That was my friend, a fish. He was a fish. Now he's a fish. Please turn him back to fish.
As a side note, Amazing Grace is one of my favorite things to hear on a set of bagpipes. So that's
what inspired me.
Travis knew. All right, is there a roll for that, or is this
That's up to you, DM. You know, I once
All
said
right.
that you only make your players roll when the outcome is uncertain.
I like that. The smushed form of the once fish pancake and the now goblin pancake begins to move, and in his space, instead,
He was only mostly dead.
I have an aunt and I want to bring them over.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find them. They might not be visible. Hold on.
See a little thing over Flavius.
Over Flavius. Oh, that was the condition.
I thought he got a little ant too.
Is a little ant visible? I don't think so, right? What's happening? Well then, this is where we improvise. Who is an NPC I have not used then? Chad. What rises from the once form of Pancake is mostly a piece of flesh with a horrible mouth and tongue and teeth. But the voice that you hear, and I will rename them so it doesn't say Chad. Oh, what is... I see the light. I couldn't follow the light. It was just darkness. Am I back?
Totally.
Mostly. I don't feel very fishy. Where are my friends?
Well, you're a floating piece of flesh now. But now we can call you, Pancake the Flesh.
Instead of fins, you have fangs! You've leveled up, sir!
Indeed. And you're not dead. So bonus.
Definitely a bonus. Hold on, I have a very important question. Am I as flat as a pancake?
Yes, indeed.
All my dreams have been lived. Oh well, this is good.
You want to hear something cool?
I do.
I brought you back from the dead with the power of my voice.
I mean, that's very cool. I'm mostly impressed about being pancake size now, but
Sure.
Thank you. I will attend all of your shows.
Sure.
I helped.
Yes.
With your broken loot.
No, I blew some pipes.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, the dead.
I blew into a bag.
Very impressive.
I emphasized his A sharp.
Well, then, I think that this night at the Odeum is probably complete. This very tall lady who stepped on me looks impeccably dead. I might just borrow a little bit of her clothing and just put it on my head like a hat. And we're good. Now, could we all maybe go out for a bite to eat? I'm suddenly craving not fish food.
Yes. To the IHOP.
Really IHOP.
International House of... Oh.
Restaurant.
Pancakes!
It's Pancake's house.
To my home. Come, Vic. Come, Gregory. Let us go, Maca. Flavius Piper, bring your music and you shall play in my home, and we will have a much better performance
And
than...
you will pay us a performance fee.
I don't really have pockets anymore.
We'll just take stuff from your house.
Oh, okay, deal. And I think with that, the curtains close over the scene, and all of the performers may take a bow. Let's stop this.
Gregory does a little bow as well.
Oh, little Gregory.
That's all I want is a bow from Gregory, really. Gregory was the true MVP here. I mean, y'all were okay, but I don't know. Gregory was where it was at. All right. Thank you, everybody, for this wonderful game of Indie Showcase, where we played Prepared by Kobold Press, The Adventure, The Dark Night at the Odeum. This is available in the Roll20 marketplace. All of the monsters, I would say 90% of the monsters that are available here are also available in Tome of Beasts. Specifically, Pancake, I think, is available because really everybody needs a pancake in their adventures. I have been your host, B Zelda. You can find me on Twitter as @B_Zelda, and I have been assisted by my wonderful producer, Jess. So big round of silent applause for her help. Thank you, thank you. And let's go around and say who we are and where the heck can we find you. Starting with Megan.
Hi, I'm Meghan Markle. I'm an editor for Kobold Press, and I guess on Twitter I'm @GM_Moonwolf.
Perfect. Next in the order is Travis.
I am Travis McElroy. I'm on Twitter @Travis McElroy, and I am currently the GM of the Adventure Zone, though I'll be wrapping that up pretty soon. We'll be starting another campaign. And I don't know, I do other funny stuff. I've been eating a bunch of salads on TikTok. You can watch that. I've eaten 40 days of salad here in 2021, a salad every day since January 1st. If that
Literally?
interesting or funny to you, you can do that.
Wow.
It's over on my TikTok, I guess. On TikTok, I'm Travis _ McElroy. That's a thing. A lot of salad.
That's impressive. And I'm also very confused. Is it just because you want to consume a lot of salad? Like, is there a true meaning behind it? Or you're just
Well,
like,
I have found that I really like salad and I'm really good at making it. And two, it gives me just a little healthy middle in the day.
ah, I love that. All right. Up next is Aki. Where can we find you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Aki, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at MixGenie in a Bottle. That's MXGINIINABOTTLE. And if you want to see what else I'm up to on internet, mostly streaming games on Twitch, you can check out my personal Twitch channel, which has my full schedule, twitch.tv/ShidariAki, SHIDAREAKI.
Wonderful. And then last but never least, the most vocally talented, creative is Bonnie.
Hey everybody, I'm Bonnie Gordon. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and pretty much anywhere else on the interweb at Bonnie Bell G. And also check out my nerdy comedy band at Library Bards.
Wait,
With,
really? You're in a band?
Well, you didn't know about Library Bards?
What?
Yeah. I
I'm
thought you
gonna
were
look
being.
this
I thought
up.
you're. Are you?
No,
are you
I'm
being
not. I'm
sarcastic?
not being sarcastic. I am not at all. This is news to
It's
me.
a comedy band with Xander Genre, who also does a lot of TTRPGs, and we do nerd parodies. And we have a song about D&D, starring a bunch of streamers, including Aki is in our music video.
I
Check
need
it out.
this in my life. Oh my goodness, 100%. I had no idea. I just thought you were
Yeah.
some cool person. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Nope, not a cool person. Just
Yeah,
a
you were wrong.
Just the coolest person.
Just a nerd.
The
Oh,
coolest
heck.
nerd.
Well, thank you. Yay, Library Bards.
That's really exciting. Well, thank you,
She
everybody.
also has a really awesome YouTube that you should check out. She posts music and it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Hype
Aki.
yourself up, Bonnie.
Oh,
Come
on.
Oh goodness, y'all are
I
wonderful.
only play really exciting people. I'm actually very shy.
That's you. You do the things that you can never really do in real life. It's just It's
Yeah.
all relatable.
Break
content.
a loot over a stage. Yeah.
When is that ever gonna happen in real life? Come
I'll
on.
make it happen.
Please do.
I'm not normally I don't like being on stage. I don't like making a big deal out of it. I'm very shy in real life, so that's why I created Flavius to be kind of an outlet for me. You know what I mean?
You
'Cause
are a liar. You are
Lying
such a
cat.
liar.
Lying cat.
Come on. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you very much to this wonderful cast. Thank you to Kobold Press. Please make sure if you enjoyed this adventure, you can absolutely catch it on the marketplace. The links will be in chat. And until then, thank you and goodbye.